in GTEx. So you can see how energetic I am, and it's difficult to see people not exhibit the same kind of energy. So good day, everybody.
Good day. Good day.
Fantastic. Normally, by my schedule, we should have left here by now. So our chain of events is simple. We'll give you a little orientation of what we are doing here. Now we're going to do a virtual tour, show you every bit of construction that is going on here and why. We have our construction manager here, Mr. Sholagbade. We have our sales managers here. We have Mata, we have Quinette. We have our country head of sales here. We have Miss Vivian Ameche, right? And I'm head of PR and marketing communications. So what we're doing here is a development by GTEx Homes. It's called Jasper Smart City, right? It's called Beach and Golf Estate. And the reason why is because if you look opposite here, right, just look down there. That place that I have there is actually a golf course. For some of you that know, some of you don't know. And after the golf course is what? Is the Atlantic Ocean, right? Towards here again for about 1.5 kilometers, right? There's a lagoon here, right? So we call it Beach and Golf Estate because it's in between two water bodies, right? As sunny as it is, everybody's feeling the breeze that is coming here, right? I'm not saying you're sure you are seeing a lot of trees. So why is there breeze? Because of what? Response now. Because of what? Right. So we are bringing here not just to see, but to experience what we are doing here. Right. So does that make sense? Yes. So we'll do this for the next 30 minutes. Give you an extra 10 minutes to just do a little live video based on the new information that you have. Then we'll go to our next estate. We'll do the same thing. Then we'll go to the beach. We have something wonderful on the beach there, opposite our estate in Beru Beachfront. Right. We're going to have wonderful time, volleyball, board games. Dylan will also join us in that other estate to do a live video with him. Right, we're supposed to start together here, but due to you can always plan flight schedules, right? You have to even book another one because his flight was delayed to 1. And that's why we're here. So are we good? Yeah. Response: are we good? Yeah. All right, fantastic. So we're going to Mr. Shola, right? We'll be taking us on the tour on this estate. So let's go, please. So, Mr. Shola, can you just tell us about this road that we have here?
Sorry. All right. So, this is the. Majorly, we have two major types of road. We have flexible, then we have rigid. Right. When talking about flexible roads, that's where we have interlock, right, and some other type of road. Then we're talking about rigid. That's where we have asphalt, the concrete, and what have you. Right. So we went for flexible because it is very easy to work with, right? Very easy to work with, and when it comes to maintenance, you can easily, maintain it compared to asphalt where you just have to remove everything. What you do is, if you have to repair it, just remove, anywhere that is a bit difficult and the rest. So we choose flexible road, right? And it's about 500 meters. That's about 0.5 kilometers road, right? So it was done by us, right? We started this road, right? When we started this road, it was very loose sand, right? Unstable type of sand, right? We did a lot of work, a lot of stabilization, cement, sand, stabilization, and what have you, right? So thank God it's motorable now. I'm very, like I said, very easy to work with.
All right. So can you tell us about the curves? What are those, and why do we have them here? What are we using them for?
Okay. So one of those things we are looking at is, of course, this is an estate, and we're going to be having development, we're going to be having infrastructural development and all that, right? So those curves out there we have curves and we have interlocks made by us, right? So it's going to be used for our access roads, right? Estate roads, you understand? Our walkways, whereby you have, just like what we have out there, you have interlock, then you have curves, to demarcate, you understand, the right of ways. When you talk about it, that difference to the interlock. That is what we are going to be using those curves and the interlock for, right?
All right, so here in GTEx, whenever we get a piece of property, we try to divide it into two.
Yeah.
Right, what we call GTEx land and GTEx homes. Right, so GTEx land is where we sell off to people that want to buy land and build their own land, and we give them 400 square meter. Normally, the normal practice in Lagos is about 600 square meter. So what we allot to you, yes, maybe 600, but what you can build on is what? 400 square meter. 200 square meter is taken up for drainage and for green areas, right? Because we want to maintain a certain type of layout on our estate to ensure you have a very unique and service plot, just like we have in Banana Island and some other well-done estates in the country, right? So this part is part of what we call GTEx homes, where we have some of our developments. What we have here is 4 units of 2-bedroom terrace duplex, right? So you'll be on top of, we'll climb up, we'll see the view that we have from up here, right? Normally people have bungalows on, but what we're having here mostly for our development is what? Terrace what? Duplexes, right? So can you tell us about the soil? And for people that want to build, what's the maximum capacity of floors that they can go?
All right. So whenever we have a land like this, the first and the major thing is we do a soil test, soil investigation. So that will tell us the type of foundation you're going to be having on the land, right? That as well will determine the type of building you are putting on it, right? Of course, your structural engineer will work with the soil investigation, right, to come up with, the type of building that you want to build on the land, right? Of course, you can have maximum of 3 floors. You can have 3 floors here, right? Talking about the ground floor, the first floor, and the second floor, right? So, but what we have here is just a ground floor and the first floor, right? So, depending on the type of building you want to put on, but your structural engineer will have to advise you based on the soil investigation. Of course, we did that and we're able to come up with this.
Right. So for people that want to buy and build,
Okay,
right, what's the maximum amount of floors they can go based on the soil level that we have here? Can they go 2 floors, 3 floors, G+2, G+3? What's the maximum?
Of course, they can, like I said, structural engineer will determine that, right? But they can go for maximum 6 floors.
Wow.
6 floors, yes.
6 floors. That means I'll be able to see inside the Atlantic Ocean.
Very well.
That's fantastic. Right, so we're going to take a tour of our 2-bedroom. Right, we'll show you what we have based on the features and why we are doing this. Right, so let's go. Right, so this is actually going to be our showroom here. Right, we're going to be having an office here. So whenever you come and visit, you'll be entertained. Right, you meet with our staff. You do a lot of things, right? So what we have is called a 2-bedroom terrace. So can you just tell us the different sections of the area? What are the facilities we have here?
Okay, like we all know, we do smart growing, right? This is a 2-bedroom luxury apartment. You can see the spaces, very spacious. Check the kitchen, right? So where we are is the living room. Okay, then we have our dining room over there. Okay, then we have our kitchen over there, right? The 2 upstairs. You understand? Of course, we have another.
Because you need to ensure that we are doing some smart fittings, right? Even across the lights, we have these street lights here. You can see we have them here as well.
These sensor lights.
Sensor lights. So when you're walking on the staircase, the light comes up automatically. Right. So these are kind of facilities that we're having here. Really great and smart features. And is it 2-bedroom? It's a 2-bedroom. Wow. This is a 2-bedroom. Right. So right now we just start. Right, we're still working on the finishing. By the time the showroom is fully complete, it's going to be a wonderful site for it to be. So just like Mr. Shola said, this is the lounge, mini lounge,
family lounge
for family time. So you know how we are in Nigeria, right? When we want to build houses, we like upstairs to be what? Privacy. You get, so when you have visitors, they can see you downstairs. If they want to eat, you can cook for them. Take them to the dining, use the toilet, and so on and so forth. But this place is for what? Your private place for your family. Right? Here we have for the right, 2 bed.
This is the master bedroom.
Master bedroom, and this is the 2nd bedroom.
Wow.
So a typical 2-bedroom is always for maybe like man, wife, and 2 kids, 3 kids, depending, like max. Right? For a luxury apartment. And here we have what a terrace here. Right, so you can see how beautiful this view is.
Yes.
So you can see the golf course here. Right, if you can look here, you can see the Atlantic Ocean. Over there is the golf course. Right, so from here you can look. Right, you have close proximity to what? The golf course. You can feel the breeze that is coming to this place. See how wonderful it is, how highly ventilated it is. Right, so when we are building luxurious apartments, it's not only about the features, it's about plastic. You can do the same here. Right, so this means that this place is accessible not only by land, but by what? By sea, by water. Right, and if you want to swim to Italy, you are free. You can start from there. Right. So this is the wonderful things we have over here. Right. Over next, we have our sales managers come and just tell us about the benefits of investing here in terms of ROI, what you can use these places here, right, and the price that we are selling this. Right, so we have Miss Mata and Miss Queenet. Right, so can we move, Miss Mata?
Okay, so I'll be talking about the benefit of buying into this Jasper Smart City. Right. I call it Jasper Smart City because obviously it is a smart estate. It is an estate that you will come into. We have an eco-friendly environment here, right? So, and one of the major benefits is that this property is located inside what we call the New Lagos. This is Ibeju Lekki, and we have a lot of industries around. We have the Lekki Deep Sea Port, and then we have the Dangote refineries, and we have a lot of amazing places that you can invest. You can go with your family. We have the Lakampine Tropicana, and if I will just go on and on to call out the the industrial areas. They say people buy properties because of what they stand to gain. You might not buy because you want to live here, but you are investing your money so that your money can work for you. And how can your money work for you? By attracting the right set of people. When you own a property here, you know that yes, you are buying into the right environment, the right place, where people come. Even if it is land you buy from this Jasper estate, you should be rest assured that you have put in your money in the right place. If you buy a home here, then you have to just go back and sleep. We have a lot of staffs, that people that work with the we have staffs across these Dangote refineries. We have about 1,000 staffs. Let me just say 1,000 because we work with figures, right? I'll just say 1,000 staffs are living under a temporary accommodation, and this is the vision, this is the goal, for us to just help you rent out those apartments that you buy from us. You buy a house from us, you buy a home from us at GTest Home here in Jasper Estate. We will now be the one to help you rent them out to all those people living under a temporary accommodation. Of course, we know that a lot of real estate companies around here, but it is not all that is up and doing like us. Like, we've also started our housing. People buy just for investment, for land banking, but here is habitable. You can see that this 2-bedroom is already habitable. It's just for us to put in things, all the things we need to put in place. Even our office is going to be here. Time is coming when people want to, you want to come to GTest Homes. You have to come into our estate to meet with us, to talk to you. So it shows that as you are buying here, you are not buying for investment, you are not buying for land banking. You are buying a ready-made property that if you are ready to build right away, to live in or to rent it out, it is available. So I will stop here while
so basically, to focus more on what she just explained, in each of our estates, what we do is we get you estate that can either stand for land banking or ready to move in. That's what I'm trying to say, is each of these landed properties or housing will give you capital appreciation and rental income. So let me use the idea of Dangote refinery. If you decide to get a property here, a housing property, you are very sure you are going to rent it. You know why? There are expatriates living there, just like she said, in temporary housing or whatsoever, who are just looking for luxury apartments to stay in. We all know that expatriates love that. So if you're buying for rental appreciation, you are very sure of it. If you're talking about capital appreciation, what actually makes a landed property appreciate is the development, the infrastructure, the what's it called? Like, for example, when they launched the jetty, the refinery and all, people started coming towards Ibeju Lekki. Why? Because there's development. Now the road is almost done. Tell me why people don't want to get things here. So if you notice in your local areas, when the road is properly done, you notice that the rent in that area goes up. Why? Because of the infrastructure. So if you're buying this place for either rental income or capital appreciation, you're sure for it. So for the housing, they have explained all of the wonderful features. But yes, a lot of you might be asking, how much would it take? Yes, one thing we do here to make sure the house is affordable, luxury is affordable, because you hardly see luxury that is affordable. It is mass housing that is easily affordable. Luxury, it's quite pricey and expensive. So, but what has GTest Homes actually put in place to make sure everyone can get this housing? It is the fact that our housing are off-plan projects. So you can pay. As you pay, we build for you. This particular 4 units of 2-bedroom we're standing on is owned by clients. We're just using one for our office. So you know that GTest Homes has its presence in this particular site. So if you're paying, we can build according to that piece. You don't need to just rush up to pay the money in bulk. you can spread your payments for as much as 12 to 36 months.
Yeah.
That's about 3 years payment plan. It's only in Dubai you see things like that. Very effective. But that's what we're doing here in GTech. So if you're going for the 1 bedroom, we have 1 bedroom for 51 million naira. You're going for 2 bedroom, we have for 72 million naira. We have 3 bedroom for 78.7 million naira. 4 bedroom for 139.6 million naira. We have fully fully detached 5 bedroom for 166.1 million naira. Now remember I said you can spread the payment. So if you want to go for 1 to 3 bedroom as low as 10 million naira, you too can become a homeowner. You just need to pay this and spread the rest of your payment. A very flexible payment plan. Remember, that is the goal here. We want luxury to be affordable, and we all agree collectively that luxury is not affordable. So you want to get this offer right now for the housing project, come right now with just 10 million naira. You too can start to be a house owner in this place. So what about for the land?
Okay, so for the land, we just have limited plots left, because what we do currently
Just
here, what we sell is house, right? But for those of you who might want to buy the land to just build by yourself, some persons have their taste. They want to put in their own structure. They don't want what you have, they want to build it to their taste. So if you want to buy, we have just 5 plots left, and there's a good news. The good news is that the amount you're going to pay for the land, actually the actual price is 40 million naira, but there's a waiver, there's a 30% discount. So instead of you paying 40 million naira, you can pay 38 million naira, and that 38 million naira covers for documentation and developmental fee, right? So with 38 million naira, you own a 400 square meter of land, a plot of land here, 400 square meter, and that can give you at least 3 bedroom semi-detached to your taste, right? So call the number that is showing on your screen right now to secure a plot. We just have 4 plots left. We have a very flexible payment plan, just like she said. We are not after, if you want to do outright payment, fine, it's okay by us. But for those of you who might be watching right now, but you don't have the outright money to pay, why not? You can make an initial deposit of 5 million naira for your land and 10 million naira for the 10 million naira for the housing unit. Yes. So for the land, please pardon me, a plot is going for 28 million naira, and that 28 million naira covers for documentation and developmental fee. 28 million naira is 28 million naira. It covers for development and documentation fee. So there is a waiver for that. If I were you, I would key into this opportunity, because you are saving yourself a whopping sum of 7 million naira for documentation and developmental fee, right? Aside from the fact that we are giving you a juicy discount on the land, the actual price is 40 million naira. So we are giving you this honor to own a plot here today with 28 million naira, and you can make an initial deposit of 5 million naira. So there's a number that is displayed on the screen. Just call that number to secure your plots.
And they say the best time to buy a house
is now, and payment, they say, validates ownership.
Yeah.
So
all right, so we're expecting that call guys. We need to see those calls now. Remember, this discount is just for today, please. 24 hours today. Don't call tomorrow, don't call next tomorrow, don't call next week. Call that number showing on your screen now.
All right, wow, they said a lot of things. Can we move? Right, so just to wrap up, for some of you that be asking what documentation is on this land has an approved gazette, right? So many people always think about the concept of COV alone. So the main difference between COV and gazette is that a COV lasts 99 years, right? Based on the last video I was released in 1978, 38, right? So a COV lasts for 99 years and it always expires. So the beautiful thing about a gazette is already a publication that the state government has done, that X and X person owns this land. So the beautiful thing about owning a land that has a gazette is that you are ensured that land is yours forever, because COV is just certificate of occupancy. State government is just giving you an approval to use that land for 99 years, but a gazette just means you own this piece of land forever. Right, so these are the beautiful things that comes with this land. Right, so I'm sure we already have everything that we need to know. We gave a wonderful juicy offer for those of you buying land. Remember, it's 28 million instead of 40 million naira. I mean, you're getting 12 million discount. You're getting a waiver of 7 million naira for documentation and development fees. And just for you to know the type of development that you're having here, you're having what we call luxury service plus, meaning even if you are not developing your land today, you are ensured that the road has been done, electricity has been done, light has been done, there's security, right? Central sewage system. And what we are using here is called renewable energy. So our green is not about flowers alone. It's about what renewable energy, right? How can we recycle your waste to turn into cooking gas for you back in this estate? This is what you are getting in this estate, right? How do you have solar panels that provide alternative source of power without relying on what? On the normal central electricity to give you 24/7 energy. This is what we call by green, right? Apart from that, we also have some unique smart features in this estate. We have motion censored lights and so on and so forth. So what are you doing today? Take advantage of this juicy offer. Remember, the phone number to call is scrolling on your screen right now. So take advantage of this. So the beautiful thing that we have again is that we have some clients that are not in Nigeria. We have what we call an excellent customer service support, right? So what we do is that we deliver your documents to you anywhere you are in the world. And the reason why we do this is because we're a solution-based company that is customer-centric. We realize that a lot of people fall into scams in real estate. They send their brother to buy land for them, they squander their money. Right, about 2 weeks ago, we saw a lady crying on Instagram.
Yes.
Right, that she has been sending money home
to build for her brother to buy property and build for her.
And they squandered it. So what we do is that we eliminate that middleman feature, so you can deal with us from where you are, and we'll send your documents to your doorstep, but free of charge. Right, you sign it off with DHL, right, 24 hours, and you're done. Right, so these are unique things that we're having here in GTEX Homes. So we love you, right, and keep investing.
And we can't wait to have you. Call us right away.
Right, so thank you very